காரணாதம் நீயே உண்மை பொருளும் நீயே உந்தன் அருள் ஜோதியே எங்கும் ஒளி வீசவே இந்த புவியோர்க்கு அருள் செய்வாயே அறியாமை இருள் நீக்கியே அகங்கார வெறி போக்கியே தூய அன்புதனை உள்ள பண்புதனை எம்மில் நிலைத்தோங்க செய்திடுவார் ஓம்காரநாதம் நீயே உண்மை பொருளும் நீயே உந்தன் அருள் ஜோதியே எங்கும் ஒளி வீசவே இந்த புவியோர்க்கு அருள் செய்வாயே இந்த புவியோர்க்கு அருள் செய்வாயே இந்த புவியோர்க்கு அருள் செய்வாயே.
Thank you, sisters. Welcoming is a sweet gesture, with a smile, with a spirit of giving, a sense of humanity, and a pledge to spread peace and happiness. I request Meghna from Third Year for Technology to present the welcome address.
The soul should always stand agile, ready to welcome the static experience. Happy morning to one and all gathered here. It gives me immense pleasure to take this wonderful opportunity to welcome you all to this session on entrepreneurship conducted by Power Engineering College in association with CII Indian Women Network, Tamil Nadu. First, I welcome our beloved Principal Sir. I am delighted to welcome Ms. Rajalakshmi, Co-Chair of Indian Women Network, Tamil Nadu. My heart lights up with the impish glee to welcome the Chief Guest of the day, Ms. Rajalakshmi L., Vice President Retail Banking, IDFC First Bank. I also extend my welcome to the heads of various departments and faculty members. Last but not the least, I welcome all my fellow students. Once again, I welcome one and all gathered here. Thank you.
Thank you, sister. A leader is one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. Now, I would like to call upon our principal, Dr. M. Prem Kumar, who shows us the way and leads us to give his presidential address. Sir, please.
Hello. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Your voice is clear.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much. Most respected guest speaker of the day, Ms. Rajalakshmi, Vice President, Retail Banking, IDFC First Bank, Co-Chair of CII, IWN, Ms. Rajalakshmi, and the HODs, faculty members, the coordinator, Ms. Tabitha, and dear participants. I'm very happy to be as a part of this wonderful session on entrepreneurship because I'm very happy to share in our institution. We are continuously motivating our students and conducting a lot of workshops and orientation program to create a momentum to bring our students as a young entrepreneur, and out of which almost 600 students put together in all the group of institution. They have registered to become an entrepreneur, and we are conducting a lot of boot camps, programs, and ideation festival to encourage the students to become entrepreneur. So in such case, this session, I feel that it will be most relevant and it will be most useful to all the students. I request all our students to be interactive and ask clarify your doubts and interact with the guest speaker. It's very fortunate to get guest speakers organized by IWN. At this juncture, I would like to thank IWN and co-chair Raji ma'am for giving us this wonderful opportunity. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your valuable words. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is the part of success. Now I would like to call upon Subiksha from Third Year Agri to welcome the chief guest.
Happy morning, everyone. It gives me great pleasure to introduce the chief guest of this session, Ms. Rajalakshmi, Vice President, Retail Banking, IDFC First Bank. She has an overall 16 years of experience in corporate sales and marketing. Her expertise includes IT transitions, business development, driving new strategies, PR management, client servicing, and customer relationship management. She has an extensive experience in retail banking, corporate sales, and business banking, along with branding, digital promotion, and creative media promotion, and an expert in organizing and managing events across all industries. Experience in transition of new projects across countries. She possesses strong management skills to handle time-sensitive projects, understand the business of customer and arrive at strategic plan, develop and manage marketing campaigns.
Thank you, sister. You are more powerful than you know. You are beautiful just as you are. With this small intro, I would like to call upon our chief guest, Ms. Rajalakshmi, to share her valuable thought with us. Ma'am, please.
Thank you. Thank you all. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Raji.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. First of all, good morning, one and all. Can we get a good morning? Is the students can unmute and talk, or how the session is before we start the session?
Ma'am, they can unmute and talk.
Awesome. So can we get a good morning now?
Morning, ma'am.
Awesome. Awesome. That's a good response.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. So first of all, thank you CII, thank you Indian Women Network and Power Engineering College for giving me this opportunity to interact with your students. I'm not going to take much of my time. I'm going to first talk about a small, since I'm already introduced, I'm Rajalakshmi here. In this session, you can call me Raji. I don't want you to call me SMM, call me Raji, addressed by my first name. You can call me Raji and we can start the interactive section. To start with, first, the topic which I'm going to cover today is road to entrepreneurship. Okay, we all know what is entrepreneurship. எல்லாரும் பேசிட்டு இருக்காங்க entrepreneurship everywhere. You open a social media, there is an entrepreneur. You open a TV channel, there is an entrepreneur. You open a newspaper, there is an entrepreneur. But what is the right road to entrepreneurship is what I'm going to cover. This is not going to be a board session. I want all of you to unmute, talk in your preferred language, either in Tamil or English. I'm comfortable with both the language. Let's have a super learning fun throughout this session, right? Yes? Can I get a yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. Awesome. Okay, you can call me Raji. You need not even call me ma'am. You can call me Raji. So first thing, I would like to share a file. So give me 1 second. I'm just sharing a file here. Okay. Is the file visible? Is the file visible?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, it's visible.
Awesome. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. So let us start.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So may I know who is this gentleman in this file? The name is already written, but can anyone say இது யாரு? Alvin Toffler அப்படின்றது யாரா கேள்விப்பட்டிருக்கீங்களா?
Raji, put it in the entire format, no? It's coming as a slides.
1 second, please. Now, Raji?
It is not yet coming in slideshow.
Okay, 1 second. Give me a second.
கீழ icon இருக்கு பாருங்க.
I've clicked it. Just see now. I've started from the beginning.
Well, it's standing on road to entrepreneurship only.
Okay, give me a second. Yeah?
Hello, Babu.
Sorry for the interruption. Can you hear me now?
Hi,
Yes,
Raji.
ma'am.
Okay, so we'll start the session. So first thing is I was showing you a picture. So can somebody identify who is the person?
I'm sorry,
Anybody?
the presentation is not come, Raji.
Now?
No, Raji. Now you are getting into your presentation.
Yes, okay.
Just click on the presentation.
Is it visible now?
Ila, you have not yet clicked on the presentation, Raji. You are getting into your file folder. You have got it.
No, I have actually clicking on the presentation. It is in the control mode only. Give me a second. Yes. Visible now? Is it visible now? Can someone confirm to me, please?
No, it's not visible to me. It's not yet clicked, Raji. I'm sorry if it is visible for others. Friends, it's visible for you?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
The file only visible, the folder only visible.
Oh, I've clicked it and I've started the presentation. Can someone share the file from their end so that I'll walk through the presentation? Is it possible?
Yeah,
there?
can you, who's there today? Eril, are you there?
Ma'am, you can send.
Who's there?
Ma'am, Tabitha.
Tabitha, you're there. Okay.
Even now I have started my slide, but I'm not sure why the reason it's not getting.
You can share it to one of us. We'll share it to Tabitha, Raji.
Sure, I'm sending it to your WhatsApp, Raji. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
Awesome. So let's not waste time. I'm just going
start
to
off. We will play it.
I'll do that. I'm just going to send the file and start off. Give me 1 second, please.
Sure. No issues.
Thank you. Okay, I've sent it to Eril and you, Raji.
Okay.
Thank you so much. So let's not waste time. Let's get into the topic. I don't want to hold you for a long time. So who is Alvin? I think most of us understand both English and Tamil. So I'm going to take a session in English and Tamil together. So who is this Alvin? Anybody in the crowd? Armelia. Come on, guys, unmute and say yes, no, you don't know. Have you heard of him? Who is Alvin?
WhatsApp அமைச்சிருக்கேன். நீங்க அப்படியே கொஞ்சம் பண்ணிட்டு ஷேர் பண்ணிட்டு please. Thank you.
So there are some 191 engineering students and I'm asking them who is Alvin? Can I get one answer? You can Google, I think. Who is Alvin Toffler? Okay, I'm going to say it. So Alvin Toffler, he's a famous American writer and he was a futurist. Who is a futurist? Abdina, yaar technologyum varapora economyum predict பண்றவங்க தான் futurist. Okay, he was a top Alvin. He is the top writer and his name is Alvin Toffler. Okay, what he is saying is you have to learn, unlearn and relearn in everything that you do. Okay, what do you mean by learning, unlearning and relearning is nothing but you need to gain knowledge. You need to acquire knowledge by acquiring some skill. Let it be business or in working in a company, you need to keep on learning. That is called learning. Okay, that we all know. Okay, now what is unlearning? Unlearning is nothing but to discard something which is wrong, which you have already learned, but something is going wrong. You need to change the process. That is called unlearning. Okay, and especially the outdated information you need to unlearn. You can become a businessman or you can start your career in a corporate, but what you have to do is learning and unlearning. And what is relearning? You need to erase that from your memory and then have to start relearning. So Alvin is saying us to learn, unlearn and relearn. Am I clear here? I hope I'm clear. Okay, the next one is, thank you. Thank you for the response. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing so that someone can start sharing the file. Cool. The next one is, who is an entrepreneur? நம்ம இப்ப வந்து road to entrepreneurship பார்த்துட்டு இருக்கோம். But who is an entrepreneur? Before I kickstart about the topic, who is an entrepreneur? Can someone tell me in Tamil or English, entrepreneur na yaar? Anybody? Come on, unmute it. Unmute guys. Anyway, I'm the only one visible.
Own business.
Yes, somebody start.
Ownership.
Awesome. Somebody who owns and who has an ownership. Any other definition? Where edavadhu? Entrepreneur. Ipo vandu yes, who are
Executing their ideas as a business.
Very good.
Their own
very,
business.
Very good. Who is this? Who is talking to me? May I know your name?
Visalakshmi.
Visalakshmi. Very good, Visalakshmi. Anything else
Visalakshi.
that you... Visalakshi. Good. Very good, Visalakshi. Anything else that you want to add? Who is an entrepreneur?
They have their own idea of executing their power, executing their internship, their projects into an own idea of companies.
Exactly. Vaishnavi, right? Who was talking to me?
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome.
Vaishnavi,
Awesome.
ma'am.
Awesome. Very nice. So an entrepreneur is nothing but an idea maker, okay, which you have defined. Now, ellarum entrepreneur பத்தி உங்களுக்கு சொல்லிருப்பாங்க. Who is an entrepreneur? Have you ever heard of the word entrepreneur? Anybody in the crowd? Entrepreneur na yaru? Entrepreneur, well and good. Vishalakshi has told, Vaishnavi has told. Now, who is an entrepreneur? Once you understand an entrepreneur, it is easy to understand an entrepreneur. Okay. So who is an entrepreneur? Guess பண்ணுங்க. Who's an entrepreneur? Okay, I'll take this here. Okay, entrepreneur is someone who will take risk. Okay, a person who is ready to take risk is an entrepreneur. Okay, and who's an entrepreneur is a person who makes only ideas but not ready to take a risk. Okay, I'm going to clearly explain the difference between an entrepreneur and an entrepreneur. Entrepreneur is nothing but a salaried person, a working class person. அவர் என்னதான் ஐடியா இருந்தாலும் அவர் risk money typeல risk எடுக்கிறது இல்ல, right? His own is only taking the risk of his ideas. That is an entrepreneur. A working class person, a salaried person is an entrepreneur. An entrepreneur is a person who brings in the ideas and also takes risk. Am I clear now? So when I'm going to use the terminology, entrepreneur is nothing but a salaried person. So somebody is working in a corporate, they need not define themselves as a salaried person. They can call themselves as an entrepreneur. Whereas somebody who owns a business is an entrepreneur. Is the differentiation clear now?
Yes,
can I get a response? Yes. Awesome. Now,
yes, ma'am.
Now I have clearly told you the difference between an entrepreneur and an entrepreneur. So idea generator is not a risk taker, is an entrepreneur, and entrepreneur is nothing but a risk taker. We can go to the next slide. We can go to the next slide. Okay, we can stay here. So what is entrepreneurship? Entrepreneurship na enna? One who accelerates to bring economy growth. Economy growth na the more money that you bring into our nation, okay, by the right risk and the right time with the right network is entrepreneurship. Again, I'm going to clearly define you. Now, first to define again who is entrepreneur. One, the attitude of an entrepreneur is a risk taker. Second, life is different for both entrepreneurs and then entrepreneur. Okay, இப்போ ஒரு entrepreneurக்கு ஒரு salary personக்கு ஒரு problem வருதுன்னு வெச்சுக்கோங்களேன். What they generally do is they really get upset and they sit in a place and they crib about the problem. They don't first think about the solution. Okay, but an entrepreneur is a person ஒரு ஸ்ட்ராங்கா ஒரு டீ குடிச்சிட்டு வந்தாங்கன்னா அடுத்த நிமிஷம் வந்து they'll be ready. Okay, they'll be ready with a solution. But the person who thinks about a solution, even though there is a risk involved, is an entrepreneur. Okay, now the lifestyle of an entrepreneur and an entrepreneur itself is very different. Okay, ஒரு entrepreneur ஒரு salary person என்ன பண்ணுவாரு, maximum ஒரு salary வாங்குவாரு. அதனால அவங்க ஒரு ஒய்ஃபோ ஒரு ஹஸ்பண்டோ இல்ல ஒரு குழந்தைங்களோ இருக்காங்கன்னா அவங்களோட ஸ்டேட் ஆஃப் லிவிங், ஸ்டாண்டர்ட் ஆஃப் லிவிங் மேல உயர்த்துவாங்க. Maximum what is happening, you are growing your family alone. There is a growth only within your family, right? From a salary person. But an entrepreneur is a person, a businessman who saves the life of others. Say ஒரு businessman கீழ ஒரு 10 பேர் வேலை பார்க்கறாங்க இல்ல ஒரு 100 பேர் வேலை பார்க்கறாங்கன்னா அந்த 100 பேர் லைஃபையும் ஒரு முன்னேத்துறாங்க. That is the difference between the working class style of a businessman and and an entrepreneur. Okay, and an entrepreneur. Okay, now again going back to what is entrepreneurship. So when I say entrepreneurship accelerates economic growth. So what I mean by economic growth, can someone explain this? Or entrepreneurship is an entrepreneur is making an entrepreneurship who is bringing economic growth. Abdina, what is the economic growth that he is bringing? Can someone add this points to me? Anybody?
Growth of a government.
Awesome.
Growth of a country.
Awesome. Very good. Very, very good. Again, who is this talking to me? So whenever you're answering, just tell the name and then the answer. Vishalakshi again. Anybody other than Vishalakshi? I think Vishalakshi is the one answering me for the last 10 minutes. Guys, you also joined. I see so many people, 239 people. Vishalakshi, thanks for the initiative. Very good answer. So we are going to, the entrepreneur is nothing but a person who improves a nation. Okay, but a salaried person is a person who is improving only his or her family. Okay, now what is the need of entrepreneurship? I really thank Power Engineering College for arranging this session. Why? Because I address many colleges when it comes to the management session. Nobody is talking about entrepreneurship in college. Okay, it's a very good initiative. I really want to appreciate the college, CII, and the Indian Women Network for this session especially. So what is the need for entrepreneurship? Okay, I'll tell you the need. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. One, we are all engineers, right? I am also an engineer. I'm an engineer who became an entrepreneur and also a banker who is heading a retail industry in a bank. Okay, that's the reason I'm sitting here and talking about entrepreneurship. Okay, now what is the need for entrepreneurship? There are several engineers from Tamil Nadu every year. Can someone guess what is the total number of engineers passing out from Tamil Nadu? Tamil Nadu government la எத்தனை engineers வராங்க வெளியில? யாருக்கா தெரியுமா? யாருக்காச்சும் தெரியுமா? How many engineering students are getting passed out?
More than 3 lakh students had passed out per year, ma'am.
Very good.
Engineering
very good.
Student.
Very good. Again, the name and the answer. Okay, so that it is going to be
from pharmaceutical department, 3rd year, ma'am.
Wonderful, wonderful, Vaishnavi, wonderful. So 3 லட்சம் பேர் பாஸ் அவுட் ஆறோம். Okay, but அந்த 3 lakhs people எத்தனை பேர் salaried people போறாங்க, அதுல எத்தனை பேர் entrepreneur ஆறாங்கன்னு உங்களுக்கு தெரியுமா? There is only 3% conversion. Only 3% of people out from colleges are becoming entrepreneurs, whereas all others are going as a salaried person. Nothing wrong in becoming a salaried person, but why more people are going as a salary person and not as an entrepreneur? One, because they are not ready to take the risk. Okay, risk மட்டும் எடுத்தா entrepreneur ஆயிட முடியாது. I'm again telling this very, very clearly. It is not risk, it is a calculated risk that you need to take. Right? வடிவேல் சொல்ற மாதிரி risk எடுத்தா ரஸ்க் சாப்பிடுற மாதிரி, that is not the case. We need to do risk, a calculated risk when you become an entrepreneur. So that's why I'm saying we need to bring more entrepreneurial excellence in our society, which Power Engineering is already doing. Hats off to the principal and the other team who is taking this initiative. Okay, now we have we see several memes on engineers, right? நிறைய மீம் பார்ப்போம்ல, விஐபி படம், தனுஷ்ல இருந்து இன்ஜினியர்னா கால் சென்டருக்கு போறாங்க, இன்ஜினியர்னா படம் எடுக்க போறாங்க, இன்ஜினியர் இஸ் ஒர்க்கிங் இன் அ ஹோட்டல், இன்ஜினியர் இஸ் ஒர்க்கிங் இன் அ பேங்க், இன்ஜினியர் இஸ் ஒர்க்கிங் இன் அன் ஐடி. பட் யூ நோ what we have done to the society? Can anybody guess? As an engineer, those 3 lakhs engineers, you know what they have done to the society? We have ensured that we have improved the society's economic class as an engineer. We should be proud. We should be very proud that as an engineer, the middle class order economic level for the last 17 years, last 15 years, the more number of engineers have passed out from India, the status of the middle class people have increased. Okay, so we all should be proud. When somebody is making fun of engineers, just say we are the main reason for the last economic growth in India for the last 12 years especially. Okay, keep that in mind. Okay, when you see memes in all the engineering day, please keep that in mind. We have improved the status of our economy. Okay, now we can go to the next slide. So now entrepreneurship is an attitude. Okay. Now everybody knows what is an attitude. Everybody knows what is skill development. Everybody knows how to motivate ourselves. But what is an attitude of an entrepreneurship? Or entrepreneur ஆகணும் அப்படின்னா எனக்கு என்ன qualification இருக்கணும்? That is one. First thing, you need to be open. You need to be open in learning, unlearning and relearning. I have already explained you what is open in learning, open in relearning and open in unlearning. Okay, ஏதாவது ஒன்னு கத்துக்கணுமா, தெரியலையா, தெரியலன்னு சொல்லி கத்துக்கோங்க. Please don't enact when you become an entrepreneur or an entrepreneur. When you don't know things, raise your hand and say you don't know and be open to learn. And also when it comes to learning, learn it from the right person. You need to identify the right person. நம்ம எப்பயுமே சொல்லுவோம் இல்லையா, first ஒரு வித்தையை கத்துக்கணும்னா அதுக்கான கரெக்டான குரு இருக்கும். So always shadow an entrepreneur. See, you can have, I would like to ask something. Okay, so ungaloda best entrepreneurs in mind. When you think about entrepreneurship, what are the names that you get in your mind? Can just each one say one. We'll stop when the count reaches 10. Can we say one entrepreneur name whom you think, okay, he is my role model. I like him. I like his attitude. I like the way of business. Okay. Very good. Next one. Next one.
Ratan Tata.
Very nice. அடுத்தது. Only 2. Come on, add 8 more. Then we are going to the next session until I'm going to wait. Come on. Each one.
Kritika.
Okay, very good.
Mukesh Ambani's ma'am.
Very nice.
Steve Jobs, ma'am.
Very nice. இன்னும் ஒரு 4.
Ma'am, Warren Buffett.
Very good. Very good. Who's the founder of your college? May I know the founder of the college? Who's the founder of your college?
Tim Cook, ma'am.
Next one. அப்புறம் that's all. That's all. Who's this? Your voice is not audible, ma'am. May I know the chairman of Power Engineering College and the founder? He is also running a huge business, right? So he is also a proper example of an entrepreneur.
Sir, CV Nadrajan.
Very nice, very nice. So these are the entrepreneurs name which we have listed out. Okay, now the one common thing in all of them whom you have listed, or 10 பேர் 11 பேர் சொல்லிருக்கீங்க இல்லையா, அவங்களோட எல்லார்ட்டையும் இருக்கிற common thing என்ன தெரியுமா? அவங்களோட attitude. Okay, the right attitude makes you the right businessman. So what are the basic qualification or the skill that you need to become an entrepreneur with the right attitude is 1, be open in learning, be ready to learn. Okay. One more thing which I want to address here is, may know that you guys are from the final year, or what is the year that I'm addressing right now?
3rd year.
Yeah. Voice is not audible again.
Ma'am, second year, third year, and final years, ma'am.
Final years, ma'am.
Okay, now I want to pick anybody randomly. Okay, and let me pick the person who keeps answering to me, Vishalakshmi. So, what is that you want to become, Vishalakshmi?
Myself, I just want to produce own organic product, ma'am.
Wonderful. So you are very clear in what you want to do before completing your degree, which is the primary skill of an entrepreneur. உங்களுக்கு என்ன பண்ணணுங்கிறது இப்பயே தெரியும். Most of them, 80% of engineers, you know what they do? They want to first get the degree. After getting a degree, they want to think what they want to do in life. Please don't follow that process. Start exploring from your second year. Second year is the right time to explore what are the opportunities that you have in around the world. Start exploring. Okay. So you need to decide what you want to become before completing your degree so that you have a good time. See, இப்ப கிடைக்கிற டைம் உங்களுக்கு பின்னாடி கிடைக்கவே கிடைக்காது once you pass out. Okay. Utilize this time, make a lot of studies and understand. Okay. And understand what you want to become. Okay. Now, always when you become an entrepreneur, the first thing that you need is you need to handle your ups and downs. Okay. You should not become really frustrated when something is going to hit you hard, and you are not going to become too happy and too excited when you get a business closure. Always maintain a neutral emotional balance. Have you ever seen this Facebook founder smiling or giggling in any conversation or events? Have you ever seen Steve Jobs clapping for himself or dancing in a party? Have you ever seen? You have seen your own chairman, right? Right? They always maintain a neutral emotions. Don't be too excited for what you have done, or don't get too upset for what has not happening in the business. Am I getting it right? You need to be neutral. சொல்லுவாங்க இல்லையா, வெற்றியை வந்து தலைக்கும் ஏத்திக்க கூடாது, தோல்வியை மனசுல ஏத்திக்க கூடாது. அது எப்பயுமே ஞாபகம் வச்சுக்கோங்க. எல்லாத்துலயுமே அது ஹெல்ப் பண்ணும். Let it be your career, let it be your business. This is going to help you out. Okay. So don't put that into your mind. Always keeps ups and downs. Take it easy. Okay. And then second one, you need to think out of box. எல்லாரும் சொல்றோம் இல்லையா, out of box think பண்ணுங்க, out of box think பண்ணுங்க. What do you mean by thinking out of box? Can somebody give me one example? What does that mean by out of box thinking? Tamil sollalam. You can tell me with a story if you want, or you can give me an example, and I'm going to wait to listen from you guys. I need one example for out of box thinking. Your voice is not audible. கொஞ்சம் உங்க headset தள்ளி வச்சு பேசுறீங்களா?
Thinking in an innovative manner, ma'am.
Thinking in an innovative manner. So, oh, very nice. Innovative manner. It's a very good answer. Okay. Now, sorry.
It want to be useful for an economic and to be in innovative manner, ma'am.
Very nice. Very good answer. Very good answer. So, everybody likes Rajinikanth. We all know Rajinikanth, right? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. தலைவர் தெரியாத ஆளே கிடையாது இல்லையா? So we all know Rajinikanth, but how does that Rajinikanth become a Rajinikanth? Because he had his own style. That is the innovation that he is creating. Anybody who is going to flip his hair after Rajinikanth, they say Rajinikanth மாதிரி பண்றாரு. Always the person who creates an innovation, who finds a way apart from others, is going to be a standalone person. That is called an out of box thinking. Are you getting it clear? First time எது நம்ம ஃபர்ஸ்டா பண்ணாலும் நமக்கு பின்னாடி பண்றவங்க நம்ம பேர் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் சொல்லி தான் பண்ணுவாங்க, ரைட்? அதே மாதிரி your Dhoni helicopter shot, right? Dhoni was the one who did the helicopter shot first in the playground, but after that anybody who's going to do the same kind of play of cricket, we always say we refer to the first person who thought out of the box. Dhoni's shot. So whomsoever is doing, it is Rajinikanth's style. He is copying that style. He is copying Dhoni's shot. So always think out of the box to stay in your business. Again, when you think out of the box, you need to calculate the risk. Okay. When I say calculating the risk, I want to give you an example and I'm going to ask a question. Every family, okay, நம்ம வீட்ல minimum ஒரு 5-6 பேர் இருப்பாங்களா, மாமா, அத்தை, சித்தப்பா, அப்பா everybody is there, right? So வீட்ல ஒருத்தராவது ஃபேமிலில ஏதோது ஒரு பிசினஸ் பெயின் ஃபெயில் ஆயிருப்பாரு. ஒவ்வொரு ஃபேமிலிலயும் ஒரு பிசினஸ் ஃபெயிலியர் கண்டிப்பா இருக்குமா இல்லையா? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Every
Yes, ma'am.
family has one business failure.
Yes, ma'am.
Somebody has gone somewhere wrong. Let it be women, men, or a middle-aged person or an old person. We keep cursing them. Tappa pantaya ivan, tappa panta. What did he do wrong? If you have a person in your family who has done a wrong business, think about it now. Okay, what was the nature of business? What is the model of the business? What is the risk he has taken? When we say risk, say somebody is running a small departmental store, XX family running a departmental store. First one, what they usually need to think is this before opening a business, you need to first think, idu namakku profit kudukuma? இதனால நமக்கு லாபம் இருக்குமா? அப்படி லாபம் இல்லாட்டி நஷ்டம் வரும், லாஸ் வரும்னா அந்த ஓனருக்கு எவ்வளவு லாஸ் வரும்? இந்த டிபார்ட்மெண்ட் ஸ்டோர் ஓபன் பண்ணணும்னா நான் யாருக்கிட்ட ஃபண்டு கேட்கணும்? நான் ஃபேமிலியில ஃபண்டு கேட்கணுமா, ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் கிட்ட கேட்கணுமா, இல்ல பேங்க்ல கேட்கணுமா, இல்ல MSMEல கேட்கணுமா? யூ நீட் டு நோ எவ்ரிதிங். An uncalculated risk is the failure of a business. Do you understand when I say uncalculated risk? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Otherwise,
Yes, ma'am.
very good. So we all what they do generally when I think as your parents your parents should be saying when the marriage is over after 20 years they'll be saying நான் கல்யாணமே பண்ணிருக்க கூடாது பார். No, you have not calculated the risk before getting marriage, right? So after that you cannot crib about the marriage. The same thing applies to your business. You need to calculate each and everything before getting into a business. It is one lifetime step that you're going to take. Okay, and I was talking about shadowing an entrepreneur. Okay, நீங்க இப்ப ஒரு 11 பேர் of entrepreneurs சொன்னீங்க இல்லையா, including your founder's name. You have a few people mentioned Steve Jobs. So நம்ம நிறைய பேர் கிட்ட போய் அவங்க ஒர்க் பண்ற ஸ்டைல பார்க்க முடியாது, ரைட்? சி ஐ எம் சி டு as a person எனக்கு எலான் மஸ்க் கூட ஒர்க் பண்றது பார்க்கணும் அப்படின்னு ஆசையா இருக்கலாம். பட் is it really possible to shadow an entrepreneur who I really like to shadow? No, right? Because one, they will be busy. Second, we don't have the contact to reach them. So what is the best way to shadow an entrepreneur? One, and you can even note it down. This is going to be really useful for you. One, create a page in your LinkedIn that is your sales navigator. Start doing it right now. எல்லாருக்கும் லிங்க்டின் வேலைக்கு போய் தான் லிங்க்டின் ஓபன் பண்ணணும்னே கிடையாது. ஸ்டார்ட் அ லிங்க்டின் பேஜ். அதுலயே உங்களுக்கு சேல்ஸ் நேவிகேட்டர்னு ஒரு ஆப் இருக்கு, which is a part of LinkedIn. Open that and start exploring your own favorite person. It can be your principal, it can be your founder, it can be me, it can be Raji, it can be the CA members, it can be Elon Musk. Anybody you think is going to help you in your entrepreneur journey or your career journey, follow them. Read their profile, access the profile, see what is the likes and dislikes, what is that they are thinking, what is the new project, how they are launching it. Everything you need to study through your sales navigator and your LinkedIn. Am I clear? Yeah. Second one, please start reading economic times. இது வந்து நான் எனக்கு நிறைய பேர் காலேஜ்ல நான் உங்களை மாதிரி நான் அந்த சைட்ல the listener சைட்ல இருந்திருக்கேன். When somebody says start reading newspaper, I'll be like, அடப்பாப்பா நியூஸ் பேப்பரா, நமக்கு இன்ஸ்டாகிராம் பாக்குறதுக்கே நேரம் சரியா இருக்கு, இதுல எங்க நியூஸ் பேப்பர் வேற பாக்குறது. So please, okay, I'm telling you, 5 minutes, pull your time for your newspaper. Start reading economic times or business line. 5 minutes உங்களோட ஹெட்டிங்கை மட்டும் பார்த்துட்டு போயிருங்களேன், அவ்வளவுதான். Just download an app, just read the headings. You will know what is happening in the economy. You will definitely know what is happening in the economy. Say there is a need of more steel companies coming in India in 2024 now. If you're going to pass out in 2024 and you have anything to start now, first thing you need to access what is going to be booming when I come out, when I pass out of engineering. Okay, and who are all the people I need to know who is already in the business? What is the type of business they are doing and how they have started it? These are the things which you need to do. Please start exploring Sales Navigator. Please start using your LinkedIn. Spend 5 minutes every day. Every day, 5 minutes in your Sales Navigator and LinkedIn. Start exploring from... Sorry, ma? Somebody spoke something? I didn't get it. Okay, so start exploring in your sales navigator and your LinkedIn pages. Read your economic times. நீங்க newspaper வாங்கி படிக்கணும்னே இல்ல. App வந்துருச்சு. It's a free app. Download it and then start knowing what is happening around you with your favorite entrepreneurs, with your personalized entrepreneurs, whom you want to shadow. Start shadowing people. Learn from their failures. Okay. Please start learning from failures. ஒரு Facebook கண்டுபிடிச்சாங்கன்னா அதுக்கு முன்னாடி எத்தனை ஆப் டெவலப் பண்ணாங்கன்னு யாருக்காச்சும் தெரியுமா? We are all in Instagram. You know how many shareholders are there in Instagram? How many places are there in office places are in Instagram? Start whatever that you are using, start exploring on that. That is going to give you a much better picture when it comes to the essential skill of an entrepreneur. Okay. And then next slide we can move on. Okay, now, who writes your story? Who writes your story? Nobody is going to write your story. You need to learn to motivate yourself. இன்னைக்கு நான் வரேன் 1 மணி நேரம் பேசுவேன். நீங்க யூடியூப்ல போய் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா நிறைய பேர் நிறைய பேசுறாங்க. Okay? Right? So don't listen to everything. Start exploring yourself. Learn to motivate yourself as an entrepreneur. இன்னைக்கு நைட் வந்து எனக்கு ஒரு பெரிய ஃபெயிலியரா இருக்கலாம். ஒரு 5 lakhsக்கு எனக்கு ப்ராஜெக்ட் கைவிட்டு போயிருக்கலாம். I need to motivate myself to get up in the morning to fix that 5 lakhs which I have lost the next day morning. Please write your own story. Okay. Take help of your friends, your society and your family. But you can never write a story all alone. Keep that also in your mind. You should always need your family, your friends who's going to support you. The society is also going to support. Yes, society always judges people, but it also supports the right people, right? So please start writing your own story. When I say writing your own story, it's not writing the story. It's about creating, okay, creating a profile for yourself where the family is going to be happy when you become an entrepreneur or an entrepreneur. Okay, please start writing your own story in this. Okay, now, how do you write your story? Basic things. Now you are in 2nd or 3rd year now. First thing, start saving your money. Okay, if somebody is giving you pocket money or you are earning something in future, first and foremost, start saving your money. Okay. Second thing is you have to learn on how to sell. Anything, you can become an entrepreneur, you can become a great businessman, but if you don't know to sell yourself and your products, your business is not going to sell. So first thing, you need to save money. Second thing, you need to learn how to sell. Okay. And third one, shadow your entrepreneurs. Do a shadow work with your entrepreneurs. Okay. Fourth one, you need to learn and unlearn and relearn. Learn, unlearn and relearn. Okay. And the fifth point and the fourth point, which I'm going to say, which is very, very important, is create a death ground rule. Can somebody has heard of death ground rule? We can go to the next slide. Yarka therima, what is a death ground rule? Okay, I'll tell you what is a death ground rule. Okay. So if say we have we are all in engineering colleges, right? Say somebody has kept an arrear in dynamics. Okay, thermodynamics lo or arrear விழுந்துருச்சுனா எத்தனை attempt கொடுக்கறாங்க ஒரு காலேஜ்ல? Can somebody tell me? If we have an arrear, how many attempts we are getting in a college? Anybody can tell me?
4 plus 2, madam. Principal can address this.
Awesome, sir. Thank you, sir. I was expecting an answer. Awesome. So, see, so as sir rightly said, when you have failed in something, they are giving you 4 opportunities to kickstart from the failure and to attain a success in your marks with 4 attempts when you're pursuing your engineering. Sir, correct me if I'm wrong. Post your engineering.
Sir, actually, madam, it is 4 years plus 2 years.
Yes, so 6 years.
You need to
right?
complete an additional 2 years.
So after your engineering, நீங்க pass out ஆகி போனதுக்கு அப்புறமே அரியருக்கு 2 சான்ஸ் கொடுக்கறாங்க. So, but they have defined an attempt like 6, right? So ஒன்னு ஃபெயில் ஆயிடுச்சுன்னா அதுக்கு ரீஅட்டெம்ப்ட் 6 தடவைன்னு ஃபிக்ஸ் பண்ணிருக்காங்க. Why? Because this is we call it as death of ground. You need to attempt a business 1, 2, 3 times. If that is not working, please stop that idea and please relearn and update yourself and start something new, which nobody tells in any class. I'm telling it very open and clear. Everybody is talking about entrepreneurship. Everybody is talking about the growth, motivation, but nobody tells you when to stop. Okay, we all know how to love, how to care for others, but nobody tells you when to stop loving and when to stop caring. Same thing applies to your business, right? So you need to know when to take a remap, when to do a merging, when to do a collaboration. Okay, I'm going to put a question, small question here. Okay, yaar economic times illa news ketirukanganu paakalam. So April month, this April, Tata Steel has stopped a big business. You know what is that? They have stopped procuring from Russia. Okay, they have really stopped procuring from Russia. Why? How? இதுக்கான பின்னாடி எக்கனாமிக் ரீசன்ஸ் என்னன்னு நீங்க பேப்பர் எடுத்து இல்ல நியூஸ் பேப்பர்ல கூகுள் பண்ணி படிச்சு தெரிஞ்சுக்கோங்க. Why I'm telling this as an example here is a businessman. We all know Ratan Tata, right? Why he has stopped a particular business or a particular department? Because he knows this is the last attempt which I'm making. If it is not working, I need to ensure I have to take a U-turn. The most of the chitappas, mamas and few appas who have failed in business have not taken the right U-turn at right time. We need to ensure we mark a depth of ground attempts in everything that we do. And if it is not working, please make a U-turn and go back to your family. Get support from your society, get support from your friends. Again, start from zero. Am I clear? I want you guys to go back to the person in your family and ask him how many depth of ground attempts he has done. This is the most important thing which most of the entrepreneurs in India fail. It is a very sad story to say. எல்லாருக்கும் பிசினஸ் பண்ணணும், நான் பிசினஸ் பண்ணணும் நகை விற்பாங்க, லோன் வாங்குவாங்க, ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் கிட்ட கடன் வாங்குவாங்க, ஃபேமிலிட்ட கடன் வாங்க, பட் they don't know when to stop. As a businessman, just maybe I don't know how many entrepreneurs from this 245 are going to come up in future. Maybe I'll be meeting you in future, or you will be meeting me in future. We don't know. But if you remember this, I'll be very happy. You should know when to stop. Please keep that in mind. Am I clear? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. Now, now I'm going to talk about the clarity on your business, most of which I have already covered. Now, write down exactly what business you want to start, which I told you. You need to shadow your entrepreneur. You need to read more. You need to think more. You need to plan something. You need to do a proper planning. That is your writing down your own story, which I've covered. Okay. Next one. Why do you want to start a business? Or it can be anything, right? See, if you open Instagram, there are so many influencers doing too many things, right? But why they are doing it? Most of them, they don't know the answer. I'm telling you. If you want to even become a small influencer, or if you want to make open a small departmental store, or if you want to merge with some entrepreneur and start doing business, you should know why you want to do it. Everybody wants to make money, yes. Everybody wants to bring an innovation, yes. But how different you are going to do is depending on the risk that you're going to take. That is the answer form 5. Okay. Now, what is the purpose of business? Business open panni enna panna porom? You should know clearly. Okay, a plan A, plan B, plan C, plan. You need to work. Maybe I can even talk about more in the upcoming session on how to do a proper planning in a business, which is going to be a very vast topic. So as I said, you need to follow the shadow entrepreneur. You need to do shadow entrepreneuring work so that you are going to learn the purpose and what you need to do. Okay. Now, when you start a business, you know who is your customer, right? How will you produce the customer and how do you sell it? I have covered it. Now, to do all these things, okay, now why you want to do, what do you want to do? Yes, you know, because you're going to work with somebody or think about yourself. You need to learn something. You need to gain the experience of an entrepreneur and then start it. But now the main is how you're going to identify the customer. Okay, and how you're going to sell it. This is a major challenge which most of the business people are facing in India right now. One is networking. May you know what is networking? யாராவது சொல்ல முடியுமா? தமிழ்லயோ இங்கிலீஷ்லயோ. What is networking? Social media is a network. Facebook is a network. Instagram is a network. Any you attend any family
Connecting a device.
connecting?
Connecting the persons.
Connecting people.
The persons through device.
Okay, now who is talking to me? Can anyone tell your name first? We'll start from there.
Vaishnavi ma'am.
Vaishnavi, now I am connecting with you, right? Now உங்களோட இப்ப connectionல இருக்கேன். Okay, now we both are say we met each other online. How you are going to network with me? Let's
Through
take
internet.
it as
Internet or call.
இப்ப நானும் நீங்களும் ஒரு கால்ல இன்டர்நெட் மீடியம்ல நெட்வொர்க் பண்றோம் அப்படின்னா how you are going to interact? I am your customer. Okay, you are selling something. I think you are the person who said about organic thing, right?
No ma'am.
Okay. Your voice is breaking, Vaishnavi.
Ma'am, it's audible, ma'am.
Yes, it's audible. So, Vaishnavi, if you meet me online, how you are going to network with me? What is networking? Connecting with people.
By sharing my idea. By sharing my ideas.
Very good.
Advantages of the product.
Very good.
Advantages of my product. What I am going to sell.
Very good.
Benefits of the projects.
Very good. Very good. Very nice attempt. So when you network with somebody, okay, please start networking now itself so that you are going to build up good business in future. Okay. What do you mean by networking? It's nothing but connecting with people, right? Networking is nothing but connecting with people. It can be for friendship in social media network, or it can be LinkedIn for your business network. Okay, so I'm covering both. Okay, since it's an young crowd, I really want to talk about how to network. Okay, it can be, again, it can be building your friends or building the business. Okay, when you network with somebody, say, I'm going to give you both a personal example of networking and a professional example of networking. Please listen to this properly and let me know if you have any question. One, when you start networking, Facebook எப்படி network பண்ணுவீங்க Vaishnavi? How do you network in Facebook or Instagram? Anybody?
By sharing a post. By sharing a post.
Okay, sharing the post through their IDs, bio. You go through the bio and you click on add friend and you start networking or connecting with the person, right? Good. Now,
ma'am.
Now, how do you do it in a business wise? First, you start in the LinkedIn. LinkedIn, if it is an online platform, you are going to see my profile in LinkedIn and you are going to connect the network button. Good, well and good. Now, if the person is online or if the person is in person, say, I visited your college today. Okay. So how do you network with me? First thing, you need to carry your basic details in the form of visiting cards. Okay, you can carry your own visiting card or nothing, but you can create an e-visiting card. There are so many platforms which gives you an e-visiting card. Mobile or QR code mari vandu. First, what I'm trying to say is you need to carry your own identity when you do a networking. Always follow an ethical networking. Don't force people to accept your request. Don't force people to read your messages in your inbox. Wait for the other person. Give an ethical time. Wait, everything happens over time, right? So you need to wait until the person is going to respond to your query. And when you do a networking, as somebody was talking to me now, I think Vaishnavi, she was telling, I'm going to talk about my products. I'm going to talk about the best features. You can talk about the product's best features. What is the benefit out of what you're going to give from the product? Everything will happen. Only you have a proper ethical connect. Okay, so you need to understand the way of writing an email when you do a network or the way of communication when you do a network. So when you're going to meet me, hand over your visiting card to me. Put a small one-liner about what you are going to do. See, if there are 100 people in an event or in an auditorium and some 700 people, so 300 students are there with 10 top entrepreneurs. All the 10 wants to communicate with the 300 and all the 300 wants to communicate with the 10 people, right? So we need to have a short synopsis of our business. ஒரே நிமிஷத்துல உங்களை டிஃபைன் பண்ண கத்துக்கோங்க. This is going to help you in your interview when you attend your college interviews also. You need to say your name, what is the business that you are doing, and what is the purpose and what is the benefit in 1 minute. Make sure you pitch in your networking session in 1 minute. Nobody listens to anybody more than 1 minute. Do you guys agree or not? In a crowd, ஒரு நிமிஷத்துக்கு மேல யாரா பேசினா நம்ம கேட்போமா? கேட்க மாட்டோம்ல. யூடியூப் வீடியோவே நம்ம ஃபாஸ்ட் ஃபார்வர்ட் பண்ணி தானே பார்க்கணும். நமக்கு பொறுமை இல்ல. சோ அதனால 1 மினிட்ல எவ்வளவு சீக்கிரம் உங்களோட விஷயத்த சுருக்கமா அழகா சொல்ல முடியுமோ அப்படி சொல்லுங்க. This is the best first quality of networking. Second one, as I said, always follow a proper ethical networking. Okay, dress up neatly, dress presentable, talk to them in a nice way, and you should know when to disturb them and when not to disturb them when you do a network. Okay, am I clear when it comes to networking? The networking platforms which I already told you, which helps in business, is your Sales Navigator and your LinkedIn. And if you're more into the influencing platform where you are trying to some small products, and Instagram is a platform. Okay, and we have the best platform which is going to come in 2024 is your Quora. Quora. Start reading Quora question and answers, where people are just going to answer and ask a question and ask the answer, which is going to be more like a Pinterest. It is going to be the boom in 2024, which the recent study is happening. Start creating this IDs in all these platforms and start exploring it. Okay, start when you are in engineering itself, so that you're going to have ample amount of time and energy to do your network. Okay, now when you do a network, you need to do a proper follow. Say Vaishnavi is connecting with me. Okay, I'm visiting card வாங்கிட்டாங்க, என் phone number அவங்களுக்கு கிடைச்சிருச்சு, அவங்க phone number எனக்கு கிடைச்சிருச்சு. You need to message or mail and ask, when can I connect with you for my business opportunity? When can I talk to you? And when somebody is saying 24/7 PM call பண்ணுங்கனா, alarm வச்சிட்டு date வச்சிட்டு கால் பண்ணுங்க. Never miss up on your follow-up meetings when it comes to networking. Following up a client is also very important when it comes to an entrepreneurship. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. Okay, now the next one is your family support. Can we all, you see, you can become a great businessman, you can become a great businesswoman, but you think without family we will be able to do it? No. Understand? No. Yeah, we can't, right? So understand and respect people around you. You know, someone said the entrepreneur whom they like is Elon Musk, right? Elon Musk recent அவர் என்ன ட்வீட் பண்ணியிருந்தார்? நான் 2 ட்வீட் பண்ணியிருந்தார். One, your net worth is nothing but your amount of money in average total is your net worth. Your net worth is nothing but your contact list in your phone. That is your net worth. Second, you know what he said? The net worth or family support is more than your net worth, is what he has mentioned. Okay, the great entrepreneur himself has mentioned, without family support we can't achieve anything in the world. Always respect people with you, whomsoever you become, wherever you go. Always respect your own family, which has groomed you till now. Okay, keep that in mind. Next slide, please. இதுல வரைக்கும் ஏதாவது doubt இருக்காப்பா, or anything that you want to ask me? Because we are going to enter some serious topic now. So yeah, no doubts. எல்லாம் சமத்து குழந்தைங்க, டவுட்டே இல்லை, போங்க. Cool. Now we know now how to start a business, how to run a business, how to network, what are the platforms to network, what is the ethical way of networking. All that I have done. Now, how do I bring in money to run a business or to start a business is what I'm going to talk about. One, there are several ways to manage and raise a fund. One is capex, another is opex. Capex, opex na irka theriyuma?
No, ma'am.
Okay, capex na enna? Capital expenditure. Okay, money which is spent to acquire a business is called a capex. Okay, ஒரு பிசினஸ் ஆரம்பிக்கணும் அப்படின்னா, ஒரு பில்டிங்கை கட்டணும் அப்படின்னா, அதுக்கான ரிப்பேர் ஒர்க்கா இருக்கலாம், இல்ல அக்வயரிங் ஒர்க்கா இருக்கலாம், இல்ல ஃபிக்ஸ் பண்ற ஒர்க்கா இருக்கலாம். டு ஸ்டார்ட் சம்திங் we need capital investments, that is called capital expenditure, which is called capex. What is an opex? Operating expense. ஒரு பிசினஸ் ரன் பண்ணணும் அப்படின்னா, somebody said right, so run பண்ணணும்னா that is an operating expense. Okay, which is related to the core operation of a business. So if say if somebody is if your principal and the founder is running the college, the first time when they started the college, they would have done a capital expenditure, which is nothing but a capex, the money spent on acquiring, repairing, updating or improving a fixed company asset is called a capital expenditure. Okay, what is an opex? To run the college, what is the expense that I need on a business core operation is your opex. Okay, so ஒரு first ஒரு கம்பெனியோட ஸ்டேட்மெண்ட் ரெவென்யூ ஸ்டேட்மெண்ட் பார்த்தீங்க அப்படின்னா ஒபெக்ஸ் தான் ஃபர்ஸ்ட்ல இருக்கும். The expenses of profit and loss is called OPEX. You start reading all these terms from Economic Times. Whenever you read the headlines, these are the terminology that you are going to see. Start Googling and start finding more terminologies. So when you talk to some businessman, when somebody says, what is the funding avenue that you need? அப்படின்னா நீங்க அங்க போய் முழிக்க கூடாது. Right? So you need to understand the basic terminology of business. Now, what is funding avenues? Anybody who knows what is funding avenues? Very simple. To grow your business.
They provide a fund.
Very good. Very good. Simple and short answer. Very nice. So எங்க போய்னா எனக்கு என் பிசினஸ் பண்ண ஃபண்ட் கிடைக்கும் அப்படிங்கிறது தான் funding avenues. One, the best fund avenue source is your bootstrapping fund. Second is through loans. Okay, loans through your friends or family or bank. Third is your credit cards. Fourth is your crowdfunding. Fifth is your angel investors. These are the basic funding avenues from which you can start exploring. I will also try to give you one website which helps in explaining on how to raise a fund. Please go through it. Is sfacindia.com. S like Sam, F like fan, A like apple, C like camel, INDIA. sfacindia.com. ஏன் நான் இந்த வெப்சைட்டை பர்டிகுலரா சொல்றேன்னா பேசிக்கா பிகினருக்கு என்னென்ன தெரியணும், என்னென்ன டெர்மினாலஜி தெரியணும், எதுலேருந்து இன்வெஸ்ட்மெண்ட் வாங்கலான்றது இந்த வெப்சைட்ல ரொம்ப அழகா கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. ப்ளீஸ் ஃபாலோ தெம் அண்ட் ஸ்டார்ட் எக்ஸ்ப்ளோர். இட் இஸ் ஜஸ்ட் வாட் ஐ எம் டெல்லிங். இஃப் யூ வாண்ட் டு ஃபாலோ எனிதிங் எல்ஸ் ஆல்சோ வி கேன் ஃபாலோ, பட் திஸ் வெப்சைட் ரியலி எக்ஸ்பிளைன்ஸ் the basic of the capital investment and raising fund. Okay, now banks, as you all know, I am also working in a bank. So in future, you want to get in loan, you already know the retail banking heads. You can get in touch with me. It should not be a problem. Now, what is a startup incubator? What is incubation in English? Incubation is nothing but collaborative program. Okay, we all incubate together to make something big. No? It is a collaborative program. So startup incubators, now say somebody is having a good idea on how to open a business, how to run a business, or they know everything to start, but they don't know to actually kickstart. That is where the incubators come in play. So startup incubator na என்னன்னா உங்களுக்கு எல்லாமே தெரியுது, இல்ல ஏதோ ஒரு டவுட் இருக்கு, எந்த இடத்துல நான் ஏதோ ஒன்னு பண்றேன், ஆரம்பிக்கிறதுக்கு முன்னாடி ஒரு பிசினஸ் ஆரம்பிக்கிறதுக்கு முன்னாடி you need to get in touch with startup incubators. What they do, they help you in starting your own workspace, your own funding, and they mentor you and they train you. Am I clear? So when you open a business or when you have an idea to open a business, you run down the plans, sit with a startup incubator. There are several startup incubators available in Chennai and all over India. Sit with them, consult with them, and you show up your plan and then have the feedback and then start working. Okay, so please feel free to learn, unlearn and relearn. So the first step is to get in touch with the startup incubators when you have a business plan, or even if you don't have a business plan, get in touch with them. They are going to help you in and out. They are the expert in handling it. Okay, now second is grants and equity. What does mean by grants and equity? It is nothing but you receive an amount from the government. Okay, we have several projects running in government through which you can get a money sanction for your business. The maximum amount that the FPC is allowing is 10 lakhs per person. Okay, to know more, please FPC na ennan padinga. FPC, you need to understand the terminology to avail the benefits from a bank or a government. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you want to get a grant, say நீங்க ஒரு business researchல இருக்கீங்க, ஒரு 1 lakh rupees தேவைப்படுதுன்னா you can pitch in a loan or pitch in your family or friends. Before all that, you need to understand who is going to fund me through the government first. and then the shareholders. Then with the we have so many equity grant scheme running in the market. Please go through the FPC. F like food, P like papa, C like cat. FPC subjects போய் படிங்க. ஒவ்வொரு பிசினஸ்க்கும் என்ன allocation of fund கவர்மெண்ட்ல இருக்கு, அதை எப்படி allocate பண்றாங்க, அதற்கான கான்டாக்ட் லிஸ்ட் வரைக்கும் கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. Please feel free to explore the website, explore the government site and start start raising capital. Next slide please. Okay, we have already covered when you write your story, right? That I have really covered. Next one. Okay, now what makes you different to yourself and others? Very simple, very simple. A dead fish will flow with water, right? ஒரு செத்து போன மீன் கூட தண்ணியில போட்டா அது அப்படியே முதந்துட்டே தான் போகுது. But what is the difference between a live fish and a dead fish? Is nothing. A live fish is something which is going to swim against the current. It can be clearing your exams. It can be clearing and passing out with flying colors. It can be opening your own business, or it can be joining as an entrepreneur in a company. But the difference that you're going to make is you are not going to be a dead fish. You are going to be a live fish in your life. And I want all of you, okay, please be an alive fish. Fight against yourself for yourself. End of the நம்பிக்கை தான வாழ்க்கை. அதுதான் சொல்ல வரேன். I hope it is. I hope I have explained it clearly on the difference on how you need to be for yourself from others. Okay, play the business safe. Play it only when it is necessary. And I told you, right, the death attempts, ensure you need to take a U-turn when something is going wrong. Stop the ego right there. Accept the failure and make a U-turn. Most of the people don't do the U-turn. Start communicating with the right entrepreneurs. Shadow the network. Be with the right people, the right time, and the right network, which is going to give you the make you make you different from other people. Next slide please. Next slide. Thank you. Okay, goal setting. My people is time, so I'm going to ask you guys randomly. Some names are visible in my screen, so I'm going to ask them. Rima and Nixon. Rima, can we unmute? Rima, what is your goal in your life? It can be your personal goal or your career goal. Can you please tell me what is your goal? Tamil or English? Is Rima there? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah, Rima. What is the goal? What is your goal?
To work in an MNC company with highest salary.
Very good. And Swarna Karthikeyan, what is your goal? தூங்குறவங்களாம் எழுப்புறேனோ? Come on, guys. Unmute and answer. Anybody, what is your goal? The voice is heavy. Yeah.
To work in TCS, ma'am.
You work in TCS. Okay. I'm going to tell you right away one thing. Attempt 3 attempts. If it is not working, you have to take a right U-turn. Keep that in mind. Okay. When you're going to give me like, this is what I'm going to do. You need to also fix what is the number of attempts, and also you need to have a plan B. Am I right? Will you keep this in mind?
Yes, ma'am.
All the best for your TCS. Any other
Thank
goal
you,
setting? Any other goal setting? I really want to listen from you guys. Any other goal setting? Any different goal settings?
To be highest, ma'am.
Very nice. Very nice.
Ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, to be from agriculture department.
Very good. Innovative. Very nice. Power Engineering College is full of innovations. Yes, go ahead. I'm listening.
To do organic farming with IoT.
Very
IoT
nice.
things
And okay, next
with
one.
the protected cultivation.
Very good, very good. It's a wonderful field, man. It's a wonderful field where India is also, focusing more on it. Please start shadowing the right people who are into the business. I'm sure you'll succeed. All the best to you. Anything else? Any different goal setting, or it can be a common goal setting.
Hi.
Okay,
From food technology, ma'am.
very good, ma'am. Very good.
To be an entrepreneur with innovative manner and to produce food and for all needies, ma'am.
Very good, very good. Best wishes to you. So these are the goal settings which we have listened from few people, right? So to achieve a goal, okay, what is most important? Okay, what is goal setting? Nothing but I'm just going to read it from the slide. Goal setting is not only about choosing the rewards you want to enjoy, but also the cost you are willing to pay. I hope, which I've already explained you several times in this session. So create your own sense of purpose and ensure whenever you fail, please don't give up. It's all the attitude. Ups and downs are all the attitude. So ensure you get back the next day and try it all again for your goal. Okay. Last slide, please. Okay. Now, I don't want to talk about what I have written. Okay. Now, I want to really hear from what you have taken away from this session. Okay. It can be anything. You can talk about the success or 3 lessons towards success. You have already learned a little bit. I hope I have added a little bit of fuel today in your entrepreneurship road. So please tell me, how do we succeed as an entrepreneur? 3 lesson la 300 lesson. I want to hear from you guys. Please tell me one by one. Let's cover this way. What is the learning, or what do you think you have learned today?
Be in a positive manner and to take ups and downs in equality manner, ma'am.
Very nice. Very nice. Next one.
How to execute
Unga voice break aduma.
how to execute our
Very nice. Very nice.
To do our innovative manner in a very good platform, ma'am, with proper manner.
Very good. Very good.
And to be connected with all entrepreneurship with the social platforms, ma'am.
Very good. In an ethical way. Okay. Very nice.
Yes, ma'am.
Very
Thank you,
nice. Apram.
Ma'am, keep in touch with the new ideas and innovative.
Very good. Very good. Keeping in touch is also very, very, very important. Following up for an innovation is also very important. Next one. Next one.
And to follow the
To
learn,
think
relearn,
out
and
of box, ma'am.
Very nice. Learn, unlearn, and the out of box. Very good.
learn, relearn.
Very nice. Very nice. I think people are really listening in this college here. Kudos to you guys. Really happy. This is the first time I'm getting whatever I spoke, somebody is talking me back. I'm really happy to listen to you guys. Thank you. So I hope I'm just gonna finish it here. So 3 lessons towards success is define the 3 lessons by yourself. I've written things, but I'm telling you 3 lessons you need to define by yourself. Learn, unlearn, and relearn. Okay, and make U-turns the right time. And always get support from your family and stay grounded. That is only going to take you high. Okay. Thank you, Power Engineering, for giving me this opportunity. I am open to questions, and we can close the session. Thank you. I'm open to questions now.
Participants, do you have any queries? Please ask.
Just wanted to add before this, you can find me in LinkedIn in rajalakshmi.l, and you can find me in my Instagram in rajee.rl, raji.rl. So you can stay connected with me there. If you have any questions which you are not able to think now, but you want to ask me, you can please get in touch with me in my LinkedIn or in my Instagram. In which, yeah.
Then what are the factors affecting this entrepreneurship?
Okay, factors affecting entrepreneurship or factors affecting entrepreneur? I want to get the question right before I answer.
Both entrepreneurship and entrepreneurs.
Okay, one, I'll first talk about the entrepreneur. Okay, factors affecting the entrepreneur is one, not getting the right capital. Okay, most of the entrepreneurs, because since I'm in bank, I see a lot of debts book. Okay, யார் எவ்வளோ credit card வாங்குறாங்க, யார் எவ்வளோ loan வாங்கியிருக்காங்கன்ற இந்தியாவோட புக்கே வந்து I'm able to see. When I see people are ready to invest and open a business, but they don't know what they're actually investing or what they're actually aiming at. There is no proper aim when it comes to funding. ஒரு லட்சம் ரூபா லோன் கிடைக்குது, இல்ல ஒரு அப்பா வந்து ஒரு பையனுக்கோ பொண்ணுக்கோ ஒரு பிசினஸ் ஓபன் பண்ண ஒரு 50,000 ரூபாய் கொடுக்குறாருன்னா, நான் ஒரு பிசினஸ் மேனா ஆகணும் அப்படின்ற ஒரு டிரைவ் இருக்கே தவிர எப்படி ஆனும் அந்த பைசாவை எப்படி எடுக்க போறோம்ன்ற ஐடியாவே இல்லை. They don't have proper idea on capitalizing the fund. That is one. Second one, they don't know when to make the right U-turn. They keep on attempting. I have seen my own people in the age of 24 attempting a business and failing, attempting the same business or the same style of business and 52 and failing. They don't know when to stop their attempts. You should never have the ego. Okay, you should never have the ego to accept, yes, I have failed and I'm going to try again. And the acceptance is நம்ம ஊர்ல இல்ல. That's when most of the family who is supporting a businessman is suffering more than the businessman. That is number two. Third one, there is no proper networking in our country. People want to do illegal networking or unethical networking. Nobody is following a proper ethical networking. I think these are the main reason of failure for entrepreneur. When it comes to entrepreneurship, MSMEங்கிறது ஒரு ஸ்மால் entrepreneur peopleக்கான ஒரு ஆர்கனைசேஷன். ஓகே, லார்ஜ் செக்டருக்கு வச்சிருக்கோம். பட் ஸ்டார்ட் அப்ஸ்க்கு நமக்கு கரெக்ட், எவ்ரிபடி இஸ் ஸ்டார்டிங் அப், ரைட்? ஸோ ரத்தன் டாட்டாவும் ஒரு நாள் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஒரு ஸ்டார்ட் அப்பா தான் வந்தார், அம்பானியும் ஒரு ஸ்டார்ட் அப்பா தான் வந்தார், ரைட்? நோபடி இஸ் ஹேண்டிங் ஓவர் ஹியூஜ் பிசினஸ் டு சம்ஒன் எல்ஸ் until there is a legacy followed, right? Ambani has his own sons and daughters where he is going to give, but Ambani is a first person. When he started, he had no support. You can see the movie Guru. You can understand from where he came up, right? So startup or proper guidance illave illa. That is where our India is lagging. And I have to add it here. There is a startup by Tamil Nadu government, which Stalin himself has started recently with a set of big entrepreneurs who are helping small entrepreneurs to come up, okay, to give idea. So I think that's where the entrepreneurship is lagging when it comes to India. I hope I answered your question.
Ma'am, how to maintain our success, ma'am?
Very simple, ma. Success is தலைக்கு ஏத்திக்காதீங்க, failure ஹார்ட்டுக்கு ஏத்திக்காதீங்க. Live for the present. That's all. நீங்க இந்த செமஸ்டர் வந்து 10 CGPAக்கு 8 வாங்கியிருக்கலாம், அடுத்த செமஸ்டர் 6 வாங்கலாம், அதுக்கு அடுத்த செமஸ்டர் 9 வாங்கலாம். But always maintain a neutral emotional balance. Success will automatically fall in your feet. Never ensure success நோன தலையில வச்சுக்காதீங்க, failure நோன ஹார்ட்டுக்கு ஏத்துக்காதீங்க. Keep working. Just do your daily duty. That will ensure you get the success. Daily படிச்சாவே பாஸ் ஆயிருவோம்ல, right? As simple as that.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your insightful thoughts and precious time with us. A grateful heart is the magnet for miracles. Now, I would like to call upon Meghna to give her vote of thanks.
The more you thank life, the more life gives you to be thankful for. Good afternoon, everyone. It gives me immense pleasure to deliver the vote of thanks for this event. I thank our Honorable Chairman Sir and Correspondent Madam for giving us this amazing opportunity. I extend to our Executive Student Affairs, Ms. Avanti Nadarajan, for her support. I would also like to thank our Director Administration and Principal for their continuous motivation. I extend my thanks to the Deans, Head of the Departments, and faculty members for their continuous support. I owe my gratitude to Ms. Rajalakshmi for her tremendous initiatives. It's my pleasure to thank our guest speaker of the day, Ms. Rajalakshmi L., for sharing such insightful ideas and tips. And I also thank my fellow students for their cooperation. Be stronger than your excuses. Once again, I thank each and everyone for making this event a great success. Thank you.
Thank you all. Thank you, Eril and Raji, for pulling me in. Thank you, Pave Engineering College. See you all again. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.